What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ty, and today in this video I have some brand new MCU news that came completely out of left field that I am super excited to talk about, that being all the craziness that's going on with the MCU TV shows as of this second. But we're going to get into that in a second. Guys, if you like videos like this about movies, TV shows, anything like that, I'm your guy. Consider giving me a shot, and if you like this video, drop a like possibly. If you want to stick around, click that subscribe button. But guys, let's just get right into this here. So there are two main things we need to talk about. First of all the crazy stuff going on with the new Daredevil Born Again MCU show, and also the MCU shows in general that are apparently just being overhauled and reset when it comes to the way that they're actually produced and made. Diving right into the Daredevil Born Again news, because that's pretty much the story that broke first and started this frenzy here. Apparently, Daredevil Born Again was halfway through shooting, so they shot half of the show. Then Marvel just said, you know what, we actually don't like the way this show is turning out. They fired all the writers, and they just said, nope, we're just going to reset the show. They did not like the script. They did not like the direction it was going, so they decided to reset the show. This is crazy. This says a lot about what they're doing, that honestly, I think they're just sick of being this state of mediocrity and just kind of putting out either badly received shows or just shows that are kind of forgettable and just like, But apparently they have a new system that they're trying to implement, but we'll get to that in a second. But just going back into the Daredevil information, apparently with this show, our writers didn't have that much experience. So obviously they pitched Marvel the script. Marvel accepted it. Like I said, they shot half of this show. That's crazy. Then they just said, nope, we don't like this, reset it. Like I said, obviously, I don't want to repeat myself, but Kevin Feige definitely had a big part to play in basically hitting the reset button on the show. I mean, that's crazy. There was actually some information that leaked about what was going on with the show, like whether it's plot stuff or story elements. Apparently, Matt Murdock didn't even show up in his Daredevil suit until episode 4, which is pretty crazy if we're being realistic, because at the end of the day, this is a superhero show, even though, you want to have those dramatic elements and those human elements. Also, apparently the show kicks off with Matt Murdock not having the mantle for a year, like he stopped being Daredevil for a year because he couldn't save Foggy, and also Wilson Fisk, Kingpin, is our new mayor, and he's trying to outlaw people like Daredevil, Spider-Man, these ground heroes. So yeah, this is a pretty crazy report. I mean, basically giving us information about a show that isn't coming out for 2 more years. But at the same time, this concept has probably been scrapped. Like I said, I mean, they're resetting, rewriting the entire show. On top of that, this was going to be a longer show than normal. I mean, this was going to be pretty much a normal show, you could say. I'm pretty sure it's like 18 episodes. I'm taking a guess. I forgot the number off my head, but it's not like it's going to be like Loki or Miss Marvel where it's like 6 or 9 episodes. No, it was going to be like 18 episodes, which I can't complain, honestly. It gives you more time to flesh things out, but that's just crazy to me that Marvel actually said, wow, we just hate what we're making right now. They cut their losses and just cleaned house. That is wild. And at the end of the day, is this a good or bad thing? It's honestly up in the air. First of all, why did the script even make it this far to the point where they read the script, greenlit the show, approved the script, obviously those go hand in hand, filmed half the show, then they said, wait, we don't like this. That's kind of weird. Like, I don't really get that, but at the end of the day, at least they're admitting, hey, you know what? We don't like this. Let's just cut our losses, not put out a bad product. Because quite honestly, I don't know if they could afford to put out that many more bad products, whether it comes to TV shows or movies. And they're just, especially that this is a very loved character that the Netflix show, everyone loved it. So yeah, they really need to lock in here and hopefully make a better show. The other big report that correlates directly to the Daredevil news that I was just talking about is that apparently Marvel is just looking to take a completely different approach to all these MCU shows. This is basically what the information is. Take this with a grain of salt. I'm pretty sure it's mostly confirmed, but yeah, basically what Marvel's trying to do is they're trying to take a normal TV show approach. They're ditching like the 6-episode and limited series approach, and they're trying to do like seasons of shows. Maybe they're going to have like a season of this show be 10 episodes, followed by a season 2, 10 episodes, followed by a season 3, 10 episodes. Like, they're trying to actually have well-developed shows that aren't just like 4 hours of total runtime over like 6 episodes, like a Loki, like a Miss Marvel, like a Falcon and the Winter Soldier. On top of that, what in my opinion was almost the biggest piece of news from this is that Kevin Feige is actually going to be implementing showrunners into these shows. Basically meaning, hey, we're done. These are not limited series. These are actually going to be shows now. Don't get me wrong. These MCU shows that we have gotten are shows. I'm not saying that they're not, but what I'm saying is that now we're going to be getting like lengthy shows with multiple seasons, which I feel like is so great. But getting into the showrunner thing, if for those of you that don't know, a showrunner is basically someone that just overlooks an entire show season after season. A showrunner is basically like the Kevin Feige of the MCU, just to give you a comparison, where they're kind of just overlooking everything. The thing is, I think that Kevin Feige is spread way too thin, looking over every single project in the MCU. So if he can get a mini Kenny Feige to look over a show that's going to go on for seasons and seasons while still having different directors directing each episode, I think that would be great. Just looking at some of our other MCU shows, we've had different directors directing different shows, like maybe one director, well, I meant episodes, my fault. Let's just say Loki Season 2. I'm pretty sure there's 3 directors on Loki Season 2. One of them is doing 3 episodes, one is doing 2, and I think one is doing 1 episode. Yeah, obviously they know the story, but they're all directed differently. But the showrunner will be the person looking over all those directors, making sure that even if they want to put their little touch on these episodes, that everything lines up nicely. They are, like I said, the Kevin Feige, the creative leader of these shows. And I think that's what you need. You need somebody that wants to make sure things have a direction, things aren't rushed at the end like we've had with pretty much every MCU show. And yeah, I think that this is just huge because I don't know. I don't really know how this is going to play into the MCU, whether it's getting shows that are multiple seasons. Are those going to play into like MCU movies and stuff? Are you going to have to watch these shows kind of like the limited series, but not necessarily to get the movies? I don't know. I mean, they feel like they're just trying to expand. And at the end of the day, me personally, I do wish that honestly, they would just cut the MCU shows. I know that might be kind of a hot take, but I mean, let's just be real. I think it's just like, you got to cut your losses. They were great at making movies. They made just a bunch of bad TV shows. Why would we keep doing them? I get for Disney Plus, for profit, whatever, but all these MCU TV shows do is lose Marvel money and get bad ratings. So I don't know why you like keep going with this, especially that it's like ruined their brand reputation, but I don't know, guys. I mean, overall, this is an exciting thing, I would say. I think it's like a net positive. There's some negatives because it's clear that the MCU is still making mistakes. Apparently, they're still like rewriting Blade or whatever. That movie's like in the dumpster fire right now. But yeah, they are making mistakes, like I said, but they're trying to fix them now. It looks like they're saying, hey, this isn't working. Let's try to get back on track. And I know that's going to take a lot to get the audience's trust back, including myself, even as a big fan. But at the end of the day, I can't be mad. At least they're acknowledging their mistakes. So, and also before they actually put the project out. If they put Daredevil Born Again out, then said, oh, that show wasn't that good, I would be so annoyed. So at least that, hopefully, we're going to get a good show out of this. But yeah, guys, that's going to just about do it for all this news. I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments down below. If, you have any opinions on this, because obviously there's a wide variety of opinions, whether you think this is a really bad look for Marvel, you think this is a great look for Marvel on the other side. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. But guys, with that being said, that's going to just about do it for today. Thank you guys for watching this video. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.